Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be opening the newest Creeproduction dolls that have been released. I purchased Ghoulia, Spectra, and the Cleo and Deuce 2-pack. I did have the chance to purchase Abby, but I decided not to because I already have the original Abby and she's like one of my favorite dolls. We're gonna open them up. I didn't buy seconds like to keep in the box. I'm gonna just keep the boxes and probably just flatten them and not cut out their art because I really like their boxes. I think their boxes are just so nostalgic and I love them so much. So first, let's open up Spectra Vondergeist, but before I open her, let me show you guys the box. It's very similar to her first release box. The only difference is it doesn't have like the clear part that wraps around to the back. I'll try to see if I can find a picture and I'll put it in right here. We have her little ferret, Ruin. I didn't know that was his name or her name. And then we have her diary. She comes with her hairbrush and her stand, and I love that the stands and the hairbrushes are also the original colors that the stands and hairbrushes came in. Here is her side of the box. We have a really good picture of Spectra and her pet. And then here is the back of the box. There is Spectra and then a little bit about her. I'll be back and let's open it up. So first, let's start off with Spectra. I love how soft her hair is. So it's not Kanekalon like the original Spectra dolls and Ghoulia's, but it's really soft. It doesn't feel greasy. Her hair, of course, is like a darker purple on top and a lighter purple on bottom. She still has the chain ball earrings that are black. She's wearing her little like cuffs on both. No, not on both. So just on one arm. The bottom of her skirt or the underlayer is like a magenta color. And then her top, of course, this is a two-piece, by the way. So the skirt is one and then the top is another. The top is pleather. Here, let me take her off her stand. And I believe it's only pleather on the front. I'm not quite sure if you guys can see that. The back is more of just like a stretchy kind of fabric. I don't know if that was the same way on the original doll. I assume the reason why they did it is so that way the pleather doesn't crack from being placed on the stand. I'm fine with it, but I don't know how other people might feel. She's wearing like a simple chain necklace, and then she has the chains that go down her shirt. The middle is like a sparkly magenta color, and then she has little ribbon straps. They're like three. I don't know if you guys can see that. They're like three separate ribbons. But do remember to be careful because I know that Spectra legs scratch. I don't know if this one will. I guess we'll have to find out with time, but I'm just always kind of extra careful because I don't want the paint to scratch off her calves. It doesn't happen as much to the arms, but I have seen it happen. So just be aware of that. Her boots are so cute. They're the same kind of purpley color as her stand and hairbrush, but it has chains wrapped all the way around and it's a little ball for the heel, like a wrecking ball chain, or those balls that are attached to like the feet cuffs. I don't know what they're called. Her makeup is just that classic ghost like makeup. Let me find another Spectra doll. So this is Dot Dead Gorgeous Spectra. She is one of my older dolls that I have. We can look at their faces for comparison. Obviously they are different dolls, so they're not gonna be exactly the same. It looks like the paint on their legs goes up a little bit higher than what originally was done, but like I said, I don't have the original Spectra, so I don't know if this was similar to how the original Spectra's legs were. But this is how the Dot Dead Gorgeous Spectra legs are. And I believe I got this one in 2012 or something like that. So she is one of the older dolls. But we can see her face does look a little bit more gaunt than the new Spectra. I did hear a couple things of them using the more fuller face mold because back then there were quite a few parents who were upset about the original Spectra face mold. So I'll try to find a picture and like put it next to me right here to show you guys like the difference of like what I mean from the one Spectra with the more gaunt face and the like in the more like Angelina Jolie cheekbones, and then the other one with the more fuller face. Her eyes are also a bit smaller than mine, and that could just be a paint factory thing. But yeah, that's the two. Other than that, their hair color is very similar. Like I said, original Spectras and Ghoulias came with Kanekalon hair, but I believe it's banned now. I don't know, so don't quote me on that. I don't know what kind of hair this Spectra has, but it's so soft, and I love it very much. And then for her accessories, we have Ruin, her little ghostly ferret. He is just so cute. I've always wanted her pet. I love how he stands on his tail. I think that's adorable. Her brush and stand are this purple color. Her bag is like a little pull tie bag, and it's kind of a see-through purple, and then it has a chain for the handle. And then here is her diary. Next, we have Ghoulia Yelps. I'm so excited for Ghoulia. She is one of my favorite characters. I'm so excited to finally have her. I also have Sir Hoots-a-Lot. I don't know how I got him. I don't know who I got him from. I think I might have gotten him from a friend when I was really young. But yeah, I just have a loose Sir Hoots-a-Lot in my collection. But now I have two. So there is Ghoulia. I'm so excited for her shoes. Her shoes are like my favorite part. She comes with her bag, her diary, her hairbrush, and her stand. Here is the side of the box. The back of the box. Pause to read if you guys would like. And then the other side in the front. She's had a couple different variations of boxes. So there was the very first release of her, and then, you know, they came out with her a second time, I believe, and there was a different box. So I'll like see if I can go on Google and find those pictures. So this one was the very first release, and then this picture is the one where she is like, the box is different. I think it's the second release. So here is just like an initial look at the doll. From what I can tell, she is pretty spot on accurate. Even the pants are like the original corduroy fabric, which is amazing. I love it. Here, I'll take her off her stand so we can get a better look at her whole outfit. Her hair is the same kind of Spectra's. Like I said, I don't know what kind of hair it is. I'm not an expert, but I know Kanekalon, and this is not Kanekalon. It's thicker and less airy. I don't know if that airy, like with an A, I don't know if that makes sense, but it's great quality and it's so soft. But she has her original green headband. Just the simple white glasses, like that. I'm gonna take them off so we can get a better look at her makeup and accessories. She, of course, has her little zipper earrings. Do any of you guys remember when you could buy the zipper earrings at Claire's? And they like would come in all different colors or like crackle paint on them? I didn't have a pair, but I did have a pair of those like fake screw gauge ones. I thought those were cool, and they were hot pink. So anyways, she has her hot pink zipper earrings, and then her little necklace that is just silver with like a little pink pendant on it that match her earrings. Her clothes are not separate pieces. We could see that they're all one piece. It looks like you could have taken it off like from the front, but I don't think you can. But she's wearing the like tank top corset top layer with the cherries and then the plastic skelet button. Her shirt is an off-the-shoulder shirt that's striped. It's black, white, and red. And then she's wearing the fishnet hand glove, wrist glove thing. Her makeup is that dark brown eyeshadow that they give her with a bit of glitter by her brow. And her lips are kind of iridescent-y. I don't know if you guys can tell. Maybe it's just my doll, but they're a little iridescent. But it's like a red color, like kind of a deeper red. Then she is wearing the piano keyboard seat buckle belt. Her pants are a corduroy fabric, and they're red with little tiny black polka dots, and then the little like black ribbon stripe thing. Here are her heels. They're Converse heels with a red heel, and then they're black with lace going all the way up and a white toe. Here is her hairbrush. Her stand is the same color. It's this like blood red. And then we have Sir Hoots-a-Lot He is just so cute. I love him so much. I really like the new Sir Hoots a lot. Let me see if I can find him. Oh, he's up there. But the new one in Gen 3, he wears little glasses, and I love that they match. But here is the original Sir Hoots a lot, and he can go on the doll's arm, which I think is pretty cool. Here is Ghoulia's backpack. It's a little cassette tape backpack, and it has a buckle that like actually works. You can like actually pull it apart and put it back together. This bag doesn't open, but it says Monster Mix, and then the print on the back is like a red brain color. And then here is her diary. Have a little comparison. We will compare this Ghoulia, the new Ghoulia, the Creeproduction Ghoulia, with this Generation 1 Dead Tired Ghoulia. So this was one of my first dolls. Her pants are on backwards. Please don't mind that. I think I've said this in other videos, but my first two Monster High dolls were Dead Tired Ghoulia and Dead Tired Draculaura, and I still have them. They are in a bit of rough shape, I will not lie to you, but I love them dearly, and I will never ever get rid of them. But here is Dead Tired Ghoulia. Her hair is a mess, and this is Kanekalon hair, so it's like, the only way I can describe it is it's like airy and like really, really soft, but it gets poofy, like really easy. But her glasses are red in this one, but we can see at least a little bit of a difference in their faces when I just take off their accessories, and if there's like any difference in skin tone or anything like that. So here are the two dolls. So it seems like what I loved about some of the older Ghoulias is that she has such like almond, like smaller eyes. They're not printed as wide, but this Ghoulia is still just absolutely gorgeous. But we can definitely see that this Ghoulia's eyes are printed a lot wider. Dead Tired Ghoulia has really natural makeup on, but she still kind of has that like deeper color behind her eyes to kind of like show more of the brown color to kind of make her look more like a zombie. It seems like other than the eye shape, their face molds are pretty similar. It seems like this Ghoulia, its face is a little bit wider at the cheekbones, and hers is a bit narrower. But then again, like face differences can like depend on where it was made, just how things are printed and things like that. But this is just like a rough comparison of an original Gen 3 or Gen 1 Ghoulia, an original Gen 1 Ghoulia, and the newest Creeproduction Ghoulia. The grand finale for last, the Cleo and Deuce 2-pack. I love them so much. They are a power couple. And we have Deuce here and Cleo. I was really worried that Deuce's eyes would look like the way they do in the stock photos. So I am very glad they do not look that way. That's the picture. His eyes, I don't know, but his eyes do not look that way. They're a lot more like the original doll. We have his pet Perseus, and then his set, Cleo's snake. It comes with Cleo's hairbrush, her little bag, her diary, Deuce's diary, and I assume that their stands are like back here. You just can't see them. I love the like mix of the gold and the green. We have Deuce's little skelet. It says Deuce Gorgon. Cleo's skelet. It says Cleo Denial. Here is the side of the box with the power couple themselves. And then here is the back of the box. It has a little bit about them. You guys you can pause it to read if you'd like. And then we have this side of the box. So I will be back and we can open them up. Next, we have Cleo and Deuce. I'm so excited for them. They are just so cute. So like I've said in my last Creeproduction video, I do not have any of the original first waves of like the main 6. I did get the 2015 budget doll like main, like the 4, Claudine, Frankie, Draculaura, and Cleo, but those were in the skinny boxes, not the big box that included Ghoulia. So I will compare this Cleo with my 2015 budget Cleo. They are going to have so much variation in quality because these were budget dolls, and this is kind of when like the brand was dying a little bit, like right before they rebooted it for the 2nd generation. So we can have a little comparison there. I only have one Deuce doll in Gen 1, and it's Scarus Deuce, as you can see here. So we can take a look at him and then kind of just get the basic comparisons done, like of color and anything like that. But like I've said, And on the other dolls, of course, this varies depending on where they were manufactured, and like sometimes they just misprint like when printing on their faces. So first, let's start off with Cleo. She does have the tinsel in her hair, which I love. I know a lot of people don't like it, but like I love it. I think it's so her, and it just adds a little glitter, you know? Her headband is actual gold and is shiny, and then it has like teal little light blue studs on it. It's supposed to be like gems or something. Her earrings are a gold plastic. Her makeup is so cute. Like, I'm gonna have to lift up her bangs a bit so you guys can see it, but it's that classic purple eyeshadow and her really deep red lip. She of course is wearing her little like blue shawl thing. I don't know what this is called. It's like the top wrap. The top part is glittery, and then the bottom part is just like a tulle, and the stitching is really stiff. I don't know how they got it stiff like that, like the edging for the seams, like the pattern, but it's stiff and it's black. Then of course she's wearing her wrap on her arm with the little dangles. She has this upper arm like band that's gold, and then she's wearing her little gold bracelet. And then she has her cute little gold beaded belt, or like studded belt, I don't know, but it's like in rows. And then her tiny phone before they, you know, had eye coffins or whatever, and that is gold as well. And then here are her shoes. They are wraps, and it's like they painted it, so it has a lot of dimension to it. Like it's a darker yellow. I don't even know if you guys can see it that well. Like on camera it kind of just looks all gold, but it does have like a bit of dimension to it. It's a bit like on the top it's like a gold yellowish. It's more yellow than gold to me. And then like underneath it there's like more creams. And then her heel is black, and then at the bottom it just has gold studs. And of course she comes with her hairbrush that is gold, which matches her stand. And then here is her purse, which is also gold. I love this purse. I think it's so cute, but it's more like a little like clutch that you like put over your wrist or something like that. But it has a little like teal blue gemstone in the middle with black accents on the lid of the purse. And then of course we have Hisset. Oh, she's just so cute. I love her so much. She just reminds me of like those Bratz pets, especially because of the way they painted her eyes on. There is Hisset. There is her diary. Before we move on to Deuce, we will just compare the two dolls. So this is another like depending on where the doll was manufactured, and sometimes just like print mistakes and stuff like that. But later on in Gen 1, I noticed that Cleo's eyes got a lot bigger and her face got a lot narrower compared to some of the very first released Gen 1 dolls. So here is my 2015 budget skinny box Cleo. She is very different quality, let me tell you. She still seems to have all of the basic accessories that this Cleo has. Her hair is shorter, as we can see, but the main difference I feel is in their faces. This one is, like I said, narrower and her eyes are bigger, while her face is a bit wider and her eyes are a bit narrower. A lot of the difference comes into the details of the accessories. This doll also just kind of feels a little bit like cheaper, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. Also, her skin tone is a lot lighter. I don't know if that's due to age or if that's how she was manufactured. Yeah, her bangs are shorter. Her headband kind of is just a solid color, blends in very easy. Her earrings seem to be the same. Their armbands seem to be the same. Their shoes are like the biggest difference. During this time, Monster High didn't really they didn't really paint their shoes. So that's probably the biggest difference, along with her face and hair length. And now on to Deuce Gorgon. His stand is his classic green color, and he comes with his red sunglasses. Take them off. His hair, of course, is his snake mohawk. His eyes, like I said, don't look as wide as the stock photos showed. He has his earring, of course, on the side. He's wearing his zip-up vest. It doesn't actually zip up, but it's striped and then just a solid gray on the back. He's wearing his chain necklace, his belt that is white with a chain hanging down. In the middle buckle is a cassette tape, and then his tank top is red with a skull, cassette tape, and like a chain going around it. His pants are black with this snake kind of scale pattern on it, and then his shoes are like a van style, checkered van style shoe with studs on the toe and silver detailing on the side. He also has his little black hand glove and his black bracelet wrist with a little silver skelet on it. And then here is his diary and his pet Perseus. I don't remember one of his tails being longer than the other. If you guys had the original Deuce, please let me know. Now here is my Deuce that I've had, which this is also my Deuce now, but you know, here is one of the Deuce, my only Deuce that I got when I was, I don't know, like 10 or 11. We can just kind of look at him to see any facial differences, any paint differences, but the last time I'm gonna say this can also depend on manufacturing, like where it was manufactured, and also just the, like, sometimes it gets stamped on wrong. We all have wonky dolls because of how it's put on. So here are the two dolls. They look nearly identical to me. Like maybe his snake scales come down a little bit more. This Deuce kind of has a wider forehead. It's all like such slight differences. Oh my god, they have like, it is nearly identical. Okay, but here might be one. So their arm paint is a little bit different in shape and also size. I don't have the original Deuce, so like I said in the comments, if any of you guys do, please let me know if that is different. So it looks like my Scarus Deuce has a little bit of a bigger print and has a little bit more yellow in it, and this one has a smaller print with mostly green. Their paint is pretty similar. Like this Deuce seems to have a bit more of a matte on top, and this is a bit more of a gloss, like a shine. But their snakes are nearly identical too. Like I literally cannot tell the difference. So a little bit into my Abbey doll, from the stock photos, as we can tell with like Deuce, they're not 100% accurate to what the doll is going to look like. And also it also varies on like printing, and sometimes dolls look a little bit more wonky than others and all that stuff. So if you guys bought the Creeproduction Abbey doll, you can let me know if it looks any kind of different. I did put her hair in front like this. So originally it was not like that. Normally it's like all the way tucked behind. But she has all of her original accessories, and I also have like her little shiver mammoth. She even has like her little bag and her little key. And I do have her blue stand, like her icy blue stand and hairbrush as well. And I do have her diary. But from what I could see so far from people who posted on TikTok, like pictures of her, like Instagram, they look very similar. I just felt like I didn't need another Abbey, not because like the doll wasn't like cute or anything like that, or wasn't as good of quality, but I have one in such good condition and good quality. I was like, what's the point of buying another one? Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Again, I do apologize for not having the new Creeproduction Abbey doll to open up and show you. Like I said before, I just felt like I did not really need her since I have one already, and you know, other people might want her more. I've heard a lot of people who were really looking forward to purchasing Abbey, so I didn't absolutely need her, so I was just like, whatever, I'm gonna pass up on her this time. But I did show you guys a little bit in my video, just kind of what she looks like and what this doll looks like. So if you guys did purchase that doll, you guys can kind of have a comparison of what the first release Abbey looked like. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. I'm sorry I've kind of been MIA. If you have anything or any ideas that you want to see with the Monster High dolls, or if you want like a collection tour or anything like that, please let me know down in the comments. I will be opening up some more Generation 3 dolls soon. I have a lot that need to be opened up, like maybe too many. Again, thank you guys so much for watching my video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Bye!